The Democratic primary in Washington, D.C. is June 14th. But I'll tell you, some of the evil shit that's going on just below the surface, where it concerns Clinton's inability to stand up against Bernie Sanders and make any kind of goddamn sense at all, except to the people who are going to vote with their vaginas. I don't think there is any, or whatever. I mean, you don't have to have a vagina to vote for Hillary Clinton, but that's what I've heard a lot of people say. If you would vote for Hillary Clinton, then you would vote for any Republican that comes along. You'd vote for Cruz. The only difference between Clinton and Cruz is that Cruz is a goddamn religious fanatic. More dangerous than the suiciders that come out of crazed Islamist religious crap. Now, would Cruz strap on a suicide belt? No, of course not. But he would motivate other people to do it. So all the little devious tricks that the Clinton campaign, like Wasserman Schultz, scheduling debates when who's going to listen on a Sunday afternoon or a Sunday night, for Christ's sake? But they did that deliberately. And trying to limit the debates, what was the original thing, to 3? What have these filthy Democratic pigs had? 12? So all this little nasty stuff that the Clinton campaign and her allies, and they're all over the goddamn place, really, that they have tried to pull on Bernie Sanders. And yet Sanders continues his march. And the people in this country, especially young people, to hell with these people that support Clinton. In the first place, if they're not voting with their vaginas, these are people who are older, and they're not as old as Bernie Sanders, which I don't quite get. But the people who are really turning to Bernie Sanders are the young people, the millennials, for one, because they understand. These old fuckers, I guess they just go, well, I'm soon going to die anyway, and the planet's going to burn up, and, what the hell, might as well vote for Hillary. It's over for me. But the young people, it's not over for them. So they're going with Sanders. This old man, and I say it respectfully, primarily because we're about the same age. This old man who is turning on, for some of these young people, the first time in their lives, well, for some of them, it's the first time they've been able to vote. Okay, not that, because you can vote at 18 now, right? But he has shown them what he says, a future to believe in. What is Clinton showing people? She's showing people death. And the young people get that. And they're not ready to die. And Bernie Sanders, as old as he is, he understands, he knows, he's been working on this shit for 30 years. Clinton, with her smarmy, fake, oh, I'm a progressive, in a pig's ass you are, Mrs. Clinton. You're more of a progressive than Donald Trump is. See, I'm getting angry again. I get very upset about the dirty tricks. I expect dirty tricks to come from every single Republican who runs for office, from county commissioner up to the presidency. They're evil bastards. They're sociopathic. Every single Republican office holder is sociopathic. No. You may have a different opinion. That's mine. And most people who vote Republican are either sociopathic or real close to it, or religious fanatic, which is the same thing when you get right down to it. But Hillary doesn't know how to knock Sanders out of the ring. And it's very simple, because Hillary Clinton does not know how to act in an honest, straightforward, positive way. She doesn't. Honesty and Hillary Clinton are on different continents. And I'm not talking about massive lies. I'm talking about that shitty little repetitious nonsense where she tries to paint herself as something she is not. She may have a lot of experience, but she doesn't have a goddamn gram of wisdom. You can hear it every time she talks. Oh, well, I've got all this experience. I've been a senator. I've been Secretary of State. I was a First Lady. I've been in the White House for 8 years. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, tons of experience. What have you done with it? And I just shared with you something Oliver Stone wrote. We know what she's done with it. She is a warmonger. She is a neoconservative. She is first, last, and always a Goldwater girl. Don't kid yourself. So you people who are going to vote for her, and I think there's still a few people listening to this program who are going to vote for her, or this podcast, understand, for Christ's sake, understand what you are voting for.